Log recording. It's July 3rd, 2022. Well, after 3 o'clock in the morning. It's 21 after. Hey, with John Sears from California, yada yada yada. God bless it. It's been crazy. I can't fucking believe it earlier this morning. Holy crap, the neighbors have been going crazy after it. I mean, all the way up until about midnight. Maybe a little past midnight. So I barely had enough sleep logged in because I was. And then I was trying to look around. Who's doing the fucking firing? I see who's doing the admiring of it. My upstairs neighbors living in the other building over here. Friends of mine. Sitting up by their car, watching what the hell's going on. And I don't know if they're actually they're doing the fireworks or they're not doing the fireworks. I don't know. All I'm hearing is they're too damn loud and too damn close to the damn apartment. And man, it scared the hell out of me. It still scared the hell out of me. My dog was still shivering until about 1 or 2 o'clock, then settled down and slept. She's so out of it, she don't even want to leave my bedroom. I don't blame her. She doesn't want to come in here in the living room, and I don't blame her for that one either. I wouldn't. Because right now, I have to get things taken care of. But at this time of the morning, I gotta get back to bed and sleep this shit off. I was doing a letter concerning about a thing I saw on the YouTubes. Not on the YouTubes, but on the grief pages. Someone was really trying to plead their case concerning about what they had and what they understand and what they didn't understand concerning about the afterlife, and wonder what's going to happen next because they're next on the dying list and they're panicking and fearful about it. Well, you know what? Death is a scary thing sometimes, but sometimes you look forward towards it, especially when you've dealt with everything else you know you've dealt with in life, and you come to accept it. You come to deal with it. You come to cope with it, and then you go live with it. And then you go through the transition, and it's gone. It's done. No more. No more pain. No more suffering. Unless, of course, you really screwed up your life to the point where God decides to drop kick your ass. And it's not exactly accepting Jesus. It's probably something else or something. I don't know. But I can understand their confusion and pain on this one. I can try understanding it. 4 years old doesn't have a good perspective of the damn thing. You expect maybe an adult would. Sometimes even an adult can't have it. And even if I happen to remember more and more details about this thing, would I be going crazy over it just to write a book over the damn thing? I mean, would I? I've seen people trying to capitalize on their idea of what life is all about, and I almost followed them. I did. Just about got myself convinced that they were right, I was wrong, I was screwed up, and then something wonderful has to happen, and holy moly, I'm losing myself. Like I'm supposed to understand all this shit? 4-year-old barely understands it. Understands death, understands the process. There's no there's no accurate and adequate description of it, Nothing. I'm thinking about it. I've been thinking about it. How to talk about it, how to describe it. But I sure as hell not wanting it in the first place. There's another thing when I was trying to write stories about angels and actually wanting to be with these guys in their form. be one of them. One of the shipmates, one of the crew. How the hell would they deal with a schmuck like me in the first place? Would they be able to deal with a schmuck like me in the first place? Go ahead. I'm talking about people and characters I wrote about. That puts me in a weird category, I know. I know I'm weird. I know I'm out of my mind. And if I happen to write any more about a damn thing, it probably would drive me nuts. After I lost my brother, it seemed like everything else of interest that I had was falling to the wayside, including writing about him. There should have been more and more about writing about him. But scared the hell out of me, though. I suppose it has. It has, in a way. Because now I have to feel and I have to face death again and again and again. Yeah, I wrote about the characters, how they went through their own processes and ordeals, and then supposed to fill me up with adventure and glee, and then longing, and then everything else going on in the sun. Being part of something greater than myself. And when I was writing it, I didn't imagine myself to be wanting more and more of it. Sorry, I'm getting the inchies in the back of my head. They gotta give me more back scratchers. That hardly qualifies as one. And the thing is, I felt like these guys are more and more real to me than anything else. These angels. I feel like I let them down. Going through schooling and then going through, taking care of David, and he loses his life, and everything else just shatters, changes, perspective's gone. It's like, what do I do now? Struggling and trying to pick up the damn pieces at this point over here. I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't. I wouldn't know how God would. I'm praying more and more to God than I ever have been. Almost trying to talk to Him on a daily basis, not like praying to Him like every day, but just trying to talk to Him like a normal person and telling Him I'm struggling. What the hell do I do next? It hasn't been every single day, but I'm grateful that I'm still alive. I'm just grateful that He's still watching over me, and maybe He does have the crew watching over me. I don't know. I hope so. I miss talking to the guys. I miss writing the stuff, reliving the adventures all over again. But I tell you something, right after David's death, it's like everything else just changed inside of me. I don't know. How can I deal with him? How can I face my own? I don't know. How can I face him? Losing the major support structures of my life here. I put a hell of a lot of them on, Dave, and them being gone, it's like, who the hell do I support now? I mean, who am I going to be leaning against now, or leaning on? It's like I need to reach out to these guys and say, look, characters you may be in one particular dimension, but I'm hoping, maybe, and praying that you guys are real enough. That I need you guys here now. Because I can't deal with life right now as it is. I've been trying to deal with life, and I can't even deal with it on its own terms. It's kicking my ass. I've been trying to deal with it. It's not that easy. It's not that easy dealing with it. How would God be able to deal with a schmuck like me? I don't know. You know, stories I did concerning about the books I wrote never got published, and I need to get them published. I guess I'm going to have to get them published because that's what's expected of me, I guess. It's one thing to keep going through the educational academia, but I still need to get them published one way or another. I don't even know how to do that. I'm scared enough as it is to let anybody else read the damn stories. Here's another thing that a friend of mine named Lamar, we talked about story writing all the time, but I think I showed him some of the stuff, but I know his family's too damn busy to read this stuff. So. And last time I had somebody try to look at it, I wrote the whole damn thing. I just got pissed off about it. I didn't like where he was going. Kept the works, but the rest of mine are just, I don't know, I thought I was contaminated afterwards. Like, what the hell did I do? Showed the stuff this to the guy, and now you just cremated my whole damn story. How the hell am I supposed to be able to look at myself like this? I can't. I'm having a problem with it. I'm having a problem with myself. Trying to deal with the grief, trying to deal with the pain, the depression. I gotta deal with the insomnia and narcolepsy of it all. That drives me insane. That's for sure. I couldn't tell you how to deal with it. I'm just dealing with it. Somebody wants to know what it's like to deal with reality. Well, reality sucks at times. They want to know what the afterlife is like. They never dealt with God before. They never dealt with Jesus. It's usually during that time that he's usually guiding his hand out, trying to explain it to people. But I don't think he's going to be that harsh on them, if any. Be rather more nice to him, I guess. Yeah, well, I better hit my head to the pillow right now because I'm going to drive myself nuts if I'm not driving my old poor skin nuts right now as it is. One day I see a perfectly better skin, and right now I'm seeing an old man's skin get developed more and more. I'm losing my brains and my everything else I've got going on, so I'll talk at you later.